So basically, y'all, last night I ended up picking up an old journal, and I started the journal in like 2019. I was really big on journaling. I used to journal every day, multiple times a day. My thing is, I don't know how to multitask. Like, I don't know how you girls do it. Like, I'm trying to talk to y'all and get ready at the same time, but I want to stop everything. And I used to I used to judge my mom, because I used to tell her, like, we was in the store, she'd just stop completely to talk on the phone. And I used to be like, you can't talk and walk at the same time. Looking at my old journals or whatever like that, I'm reading my old journals, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl was so like sad and just negative and just in such dark, you know, spaces. And I realized it was because I was in dark environments, connected to dark people. I let too much energy attach to me or influence me and things of that nature. And it started to get like emotional. I almost started to cry because I'm just not her anymore. Like, I'm not in that space anymore. I'm not that, I don't even write like that anymore. It would be hard for me to be in the energy to write how I was writing. And that's how powerful yet disappointing and devastating and sad that was. Because to write, you know, whenever you do something and you do it from here, when you do it from like, you know, a spiritual space or whatever like that, you're gonna be able to feel it. That's why, you know, there's bodies of work and bodies of art that still live on today, because we still can feel the energy and the spirit that was put into that body of work. And just the things that I was writing, I'm like, I could not write that like that anymore. I was happy that I had that outlet of expression. I was really in my head. I really didn't know myself, really didn't see myself. I really didn't know like who I was, or what I was, or what was inside of me, or purpose, or God. And for me to sit here today and look back at when I was documenting where I was, it really showed me that no, I have not healed 100%, but I really am healing. And I think that's the importance of documenting the journey, is just seeing how far you came, and, you know, staying rooted and staying humble, and realizing, you know, that you do deserve acknowledgement for that. You deserve credit for that. That's what I'm realizing. I have to give myself credit for that, because a lot of the times we can't celebrate spiritual wins. We can't celebrate when we come out of spaces if those spaces weren't necessarily seen to the naked eye. So I'm looking at this old journal and I'm just realizing like how far I've come. I'm realizing how much I've healed and how much work I've really done, you know. And sometimes it seems like we're still in the same place, you know, spiritually, but I realize how much I've grown and how much I've excelled and how much I have, you know, climbed up this mountain. I'm realizing, you know, I made it through the darkness, through every valley, you know, through everything that I went through. I really did that. Like, I committed to a journey. I committed to myself, you know, evolution. I committed to being happy. It was one day I just sat down and I was like, I'm not going to be happy ever. I'm going to be miserable. I'm never going to have any healthy relationships in my life, any healthy friendships. I'm never going to be able to fully experience unless I heal something within me. That really did start with the people around me. That started with my environment, but most of all, it started with my mindset. Like, y'all, I don't even think how I used to think. Like, I won't say that none of the thoughts that I used to have come to my mind now, but the way that I can combat those thoughts, the way that I can challenge those thoughts, the way that those thoughts don't, you know, consume me. This is just me documenting my journey, and for anybody who wants to watch, you're welcome, you know, to watch. I think in this day and age, a lot of us just show like the grand things. A lot of us just want to show the accomplishments and achievements of what we've done, but the documentation of the journey is the whole journey. The documentation is the ugly and the fall and the no's, you know what I'm saying? It's not just the yeses and the accomplishments. Like, there's so much that goes into like where I am today. And, you know, I feel like if I can document my journey, and this can go to another young man or young woman who was in the space I was in, like, one thing that I truly did not believe was that it gets better. I didn't believe that like I could be where I am today, that I could be loved how I'm loved today, that I can be seen as I see myself today, that I can be as beautiful and as gifted and as talented and connected to God as I am today. I didn't like believe that. Just become aware of the fact that you have to change your mindset if you want a beautiful life. You have to change like those negative thoughts. You have to change the way that you look at yourself, and the way that you look at what you deserve, and the way that you talk to yourself, and the way that you communicate. The first step to changing, the first step to healing is to become aware of what needs to change or what you need to heal. A lot of people say that, oh, they're healing. A lot of people say that, you know, they're on a journey or a spiritual journey, or they want to connect more to God, but they don't really want to go through that. When I started this journal, like when I started journaling, that was the beginning of my healing journey. You know, it didn't come after or between. That sad, you know, that sad girl, that girl who was pouring out all those dark and deep emotions, that girl who was hurt, you know what I'm saying? That was a part of her healing. That was a part of me pouring that out of me. I had to get that outside of me. I had to express that. And one day that expression changed. One day it wasn't, oh, I'm so sad and because of this and because of that, and this obstructs me and this angers me and I don't understand this. One day it was like, how can I make this better? What can I do to change this? How can I make myself better? How can I make my world better? And then eventually on a healing journey, it's going to stop being how can I make my world better. It's going to be how can I make this world better. You're going to realize it comes right back to self. You make this world better by making yourself better. A lot of people can't document a journey fully. They just document, like I said, the good parts. That's not a journey. That's a part of the journey. I want to document my journey, and I can still be private while I document my journey. But like, if a day comes and I'm like, shit, I'm like really sad, or like, you know, I got some bad news, I don't have to tell y'all what exactly it is, but I can give that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can let y'all know that it's not all sunshine and rainbows in here, but best believe I'm going to relish in that sunshine and those rainbows, and I'm going to talk about them and talk about it, and I'm going to feel them because I deserve them. Reading those journals, I realized I spent so much time just being sad and just in the rain and just seeing like the negative aspect of things, that like I deserve that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I deserve to smile. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be around people who bring me light as I give them light. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be appreciated. I deserve to be heard, you know? I deserve to be seen. I deserve to be able to be happy. I deserve to be able to express my happiness as I was able to express my sadness. I deserve that. That's what got me what I have now, and I feel like I have an abundance. Yeah, I'm just giving y'all a lot. This is like my replacement for my journal. It has been for a long time, but I haven't actually been, you know, posting it or anything. But I'm just really falling in love with my journey, and I'm understanding that I don't have to understand everything. I don't have to get everything, and some things aren't for me to understand, and some things aren't for me to get. As I live, I learn, you know. I don't understand today, but I might walk into understanding tomorrow, and that's okay with me. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with living in that. And like today, as I sit here and I talk and I, you know, tell you guys everything that I'm telling you, I'm literally living in that. I walked into my understanding. I walked into who I am and my purpose and the reason why everything happened the way it happened. From documenting that, I'm learning to fall in love with my journey, because even if I don't see myself moving, I'm moving. Even if I don't know why I'm moving or where I'm going or why I'm trying for what I'm trying for, or why I submitted the application, or why I went to that state at that time, why I did what I did, I'm realizing that I'm about to walk into understanding. You fall in love with your journey not because, you know, of everything, but just the understanding that comes from it. And the more that you experience life, the more that you understand life, and the more that you understand God, that like you have complete and utter control over your life. And maybe not when you're a kid, maybe not when you're a teenager, but the moment you're ready to step out of what you feel as though you've been stuck in, you can do that. Not always gonna be pretty, but there is a beautiful side. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get to like the rainbow and the stars, you know. And I wanted somebody to tell me this. I wanted somebody to sit down and talk to me and tell me exactly how and exactly when. But all I could say is like, you're gonna like walk into it. And I'm telling myself that right now. Like, you're gonna walk into it. You're about to walk into it. You're about to walk into it. Enjoy your walk though. Not just the understanding, not just the reasoning, not just the yes, not just the congratulations, not just, you know, the healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the walk into it. Enjoy the run. Enjoy the marathon. Enjoy it. Enjoy the race. Because the race is teaching you just how resilient you are, just how powerful you are, just how beautiful you are, just how much of God is in you and how much he works in your life, just how much he loves you, how much he calls upon you, he sees in you, how much responsibility he places on you. Sometimes what you think is a burden is a gift. You just have to learn how to transform. Once you learn how to transform on your journey, you will realize that I'm not going to say there is no such thing as pain. I'm not going to say there is no such thing as grief. But there is no such thing as stuck. There is no such thing as stagnant. There is no such thing as, you know, it not being beautiful. Everything in life is a gift. And you have to just walk into understanding how this is a gift. Even if this hurts me, how is this a gift? Realizing a lot about myself, you know, and who I am. And I'm proud of who I am today. And having those journals and documenting my journey, where I've been, it keeps me grounded, it keeps me humble, it keeps me aware. I haven't been journaling as much as I have, but that's because I do a lot of like film and I take a lot of footage, and I never really show that footage. I show glimpses, but I want to get more into putting more of that out there, like where I'm at and what I do and who I am, you know, and how I am, because I don't want to just look back, you know, at short films. You know, I want to look back at the things that inspired me and motivated me, and to make those short films or to say those words. So that is beautiful mind. I am beautiful mind. I am, you know, who I say I am. Like, I want to let y'all like get to know me more, you know, as a person, and I want y'all to see like who the girl is, you know, behind the film, behind the words, where she came from and who she is and who she loves and who she's around and how she sees things or why she sees them, how she sees them. I just want people to have like a deeper understanding than me. That's literally what this journey was. It's just committing to understanding yourself, and understanding yourself isn't always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be nice. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be dark. But once you come out of that and you see the light, and how you see the light is you see all these things that you need to work on, and you see all of these habits or these toxic people and relationships that you have around you, and you see now what you need to do. And I'm just documenting my journey of making myself better. I'm documenting my journey of, you know, me being imperfectly me, you know. That's all I can be, you know. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not all light and love. I don't, you know, want that to be my image. I just want my image to be like Dejiana. I just want to be honest and true in me. I've never claimed to be the golden girl. I've never claimed to be perfect. I've never claimed to not have flaws. That's never been me. But a lot of people can't fathom the fact that I can say I have flaws, but I'm so damn beautiful still. A lot of people can't fathom the fact that I can say, no, I'm not perfect, but my character is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to be. That's all I aspire to be, is Dejiana, the Dejiana that God intended for me to be, and he needs me to be in this realm, and who the people that I love and who look up to me need me to be.